Priya, you are on mute, Priya.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Priya, and I am the host of this. I'm the co-host of this session till the sir join. So let me start this session with a quick introduction of mine. My name is Priya Oberoi. I am associated with Imaticus Learning, and I am a part of this company from past 4 to 5 years. Before starting with all of the questions and everything, I can see my voice is not available. Is that so, Neha? Can you please confirm? Am I audible?
You're audible, Priya.
Am I audible? So Achal, can you please fix your mic? I think there must be a problem from your end. Yes. So before starting with this webinar, I would like to ask a very small question, a very simple question from all of you. That how many of you feel that having just a degree is no longer enough to build a successful career in finance? Which means, in a simpler version, I wanted to understand that how many of you can think that just a BBA or MBA degree is enough to get a good job. How many of you think like that? I want everybody to drop a answer in a chat box. So, guys, there is an option. You can write yes or no, like it's enough or not. I just wanted to, have a check, like how many of you think. Yeah, I can see a lot of responses, guys. Some of you are writing yes, it's enough. Mixed sort of responses, very nice. Degree is not enough, we need professional certification, correct. Degree plus CFA, correct. Correct. So, guys, yes, I can see a lot of responses coming out. Degree plus skills plus CFA, correct. So, before starting, I would like to represent my screen in front of you. I hope my screen is visible for everyone. So, guys, before starting with the certification details, I would like to introduce my platform, that is Imaticus Learning. Imaticus Learning is one of the most India's leading professional. ACCA and CMA. Also FRM. FRM is a very booming sort of qualification nowadays and making one of few approved preparation partners for all five major global finance certifications. So majorly we deal in accounting and finance, and Imaticus Learning going ahead. Imaticus Learning is founded by Mr. Nikhil Barishkar in 2012 with a very clear vision to bridge the gap between traditional education and practical skills required by the industry. So nowadays, whenever we complete our qualification right from our graduation to our post graduation, we still don't understand where is the exact gap between our dream job. Because after completing our graduation, we still cannot able to grab our dream job. And this is the point where Imaticus came into the picture. So Imaticus is recognize the problem and introduce Imaticus learning. At that time, there is a major challenge in our education system, and many students were graduating with a lot of degrees in finance and accounting, but they are lack of hands-on experience, which means we have a lot of education, but we don't know how to and where to implement this. We know some of the formulas which is being taught How many of you think that whatever taught in our 12th class is being used in our job profiles right now? And yes, it is used, and yes, we are using, but exactly we don't know how and where to use it. So, how many of you agree that in the school or in the colleges they told you how and where to use the formulas, where to use the qualification, and where to use the particular implementation of that formula, where we can use it, where we can implement that? How many of you agree that your qualifications get from schools or colleges will help you to guide that? Please write your answer in the chat box. I would love to see the response from you all. Okay. So I would like to introduce our speaker of the day, Mr. Rajesh Singh. He will going to tell us about these all certification, how impactful these certification are in today's journey. Over to you, sir. Highlight. I would like you to highlight these pointers. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. At the outset, guys, though Priya has conveyed that, once again, very good morning. I wish all of you are having a good day. I'm so sorry, my throat is a little bit. Will have to bear with me. I'll try to be as loud as I can and as clear as I can. But still, if at all there is a little bit of what do you call hiccups here and there, try to manage as much as possible. And also, whatever I speak, there would be supporting slides, supporting deck here. So that would probably make it easier for you. So nothing to worry. I mean, whatever I'm going to say, you will have written on the screen as well. So my name is Rajesh Singh. I lead the global qualifications here at Marticus. Uh, I come with almost 25, 26 years of experience from the core finance domain. Have spent more than 2 decades in the core finance domain. Have had the privilege of working with some of India's largest banks across the various functions, across treasury, across investment desk, across corporate finance. Have also worked with Government of India for 1.5 years, where I was a part of the project finance team at IFCI, and then had also been a fintech entrepreneur, had run my own fintech startup, etc. earlier. So what I'll try to do here today is, and then I have been in the finance education, finance training space for the last 7 years now, 7.5 years. So what I'll try to do today is actually uh, kind of mix up all my 26 years of experiences across the corporate world, across uh, entrepreneurship, across the education and training space in the world of finance, and I'll try to bring it here today for all of you. Uh, this is Saturday, so that's the reason why I have taken the liberty to be in casuals here before all of you. And moreover, I wanted this session to be. I knew that I'm going to be probably meeting the a very young audience, and that's why I wanted to be uh, sounding as similar as appearing as similar as possible, so as to kind of have a better connect with you. So that's the background. This session today has been brought to you by Marticus Learning. As my colleague Priya was introducing, Marticus is the 14-year-old EdTech institution. We are headquartered at Mumbai, but spread across the country. We have 20 offices today in 15 cities. You name it, and we are there. Outside India as well, we have done fair bit of work globally. We have done trainings in UK, UAE, Philippines, Malaysia, Vietnam, Singapore. As I speak, we have a parallel workshop going on in Malaysia today with I am Nagpur. Uh, some of India's top IITs and IIMs, they have trusted us for so many years for offering executive education programs as well. The likes of IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Calcutta, IIT Delhi, IIT Roorkee, IIM Lucknow, IIM Indore, all of these have partnered with us and have been offering training programs, customized training programs, working professionals for so many years. And if institution like Ahmedabad is just trusting us, partnering us, then I think you know who we are. I don't think I need to talk anything else about what we can do or what you can expect from Ematicus. Uh, Guys, a small request, my team, a small request. If you can make me a host.
Yes, so just checking.
Sure, sir.
1 second, just a second, guys. I need to be a host.
So you're a host now.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. I am the host now. So, given that I'm the host now, I will try to make this session a lot more interactive. Um, I'll ask you a few questions, essentially to know who you are, and then accordingly, I'll try to touch upon you and answer the question, give you the answers designed. You have written here like I have just done my BBA, I have just done my 12th, I am writing my 12th next year, etc., etc. Extremely excited to see such young audience coming here. And then you see, people who are studying. I mean, day before yesterday, I had a friend's daughter who is in standard 10th, just passed standard 10th this year. And my friend was asking me that, Rajesh, my daughter wants to get into finance. What do you advise? Should I get her started now or should I wait her for 12th or graduation, etc.? Right? My simple answer to him was that forget everything, whether finance or economics or history or geography or science or maths or engineering, forget everything. Just answer me one question. I told my friend that, my friend, you and me, both of us are running in the same race, let's say. Okay. And you go and stand, let's say it's a 5 kilometer race. And in that race, you go and stand after 3 kilometers. I stand at 0 and you stand at 3 kilometers, which means you have to run only 2 kilometers to win. And I have to run all 5 kilometers to win. Who, in general, has the better probability to win? And he said, of course, me, because I am standing ahead of you. I said, that's the answer. So you know the answer. Then why are you asking me? So he said, what? I said, look, while you are setting up your daughter to start studying for these qualifications now, what essentially you are doing is that rest of the world may come and do it after graduation. Only after graduation, they may realize that my BB or BCom is not sufficing. This is like just a piece of paper, just a degree, doesn't hold value for the employer, doesn't bring me the skill set. By the time these people will realize that they would have already spent almost 4 5 years. And prior to that, if your daughter starts now, by the time she graduates, she will not only be a BB or a BCom, she'll be carrying one of the global qualifications with her. She would have built a skill set which the industry requires, which the industry values. And that is what make her win the race. Okay. And by the way, she joined ACCA, she registered ACCA. Not only my friend's daughter, I'll give you one example. My own house, my nephew, my own brother's son, he wrote his 12th standard exam this year, 12th standard. He has started studying for CFA. He started studying for CFA level 1 6 months ago. CFA eligibility is that he has to be in his graduation first year. But the point is, eligibility is for writing exam, not for studying, right? So if you start early, you get more time. You are not pressed by the time saying that you have to go and complete it ASAP, right? Then you have the liberty of time. I mean, for him, he can probably, by the time he becomes eligible to write the level 1 exam, he would probably be in a position where he would have completed the whole of CFA level 1 studies twice, right? He would have done the whole practice twice. And if you practice more, if you study more, what's going to happen? For sure, you are better prepared as compared to anybody else, right? So start early, start young. That's always the principle for your career. Start as soon as possible. Okay, irrespective of whatever qualification you are chasing, start early. That's the best thing to do. A lot of you who are here saying I'm in 10th, 11th, 12th, or I'm just joining college, etc. I would suggest, because it's a Saturday, if you have your parents available, please bring your parents, please pull your parents, say that give me next 40 odd minutes, 50 odd minutes, be here. Rajesh is going to talk something, hear him out, and then we will discuss and decide what's the career path we should be taking. Okay, so I'm going to run a quick poll, guys. I'll talk about everything, whatever you are writing, US, CMA, CA, everything. I'll talk about everything, A to Z, don't worry. I come from a very similar background academically as well. I'm a CA from UK, which is ACCA. Then I'm also professional member of US CMA. I am also, I did my master's in finance from MDI Gurgaon, one of the topmost management colleges in the country. I'm also a CFP, did multiple other finance qualification from a PSB. I'm also a CFA level 2, will be writing my level 3 now. And after my CFA level 3 is done, I'm also going to write my FRM now. FRM, that's what I have in my head. So coming from core accounting, finance background, by qualification, by experience, and by teaching. That's what probably makes me a right fit to counsel you, advise you, guide you here today for your career. So allow me a minute. I'm going to run a poll for you. I'm going to run a poll for you. A question will appear on your screen right here. All you have to do is select the one which is what defines you, which is what relates to you. So I'll run the first poll, and the first poll says that, let me launch the poll. So I've launched the poll. It says, which of the following best describes you? Out of this, who you are. You are a high school student, 10th, 11th, 12th. You are undergraduate, BBA, BCom, BSc, BTech. You are a postgraduate student, PG diploma, PGD, MBA, MCom, MSc. Early working professional, less than 5 years, or professional with 5+ years of experience. Just put this up here. That will help me understand who you are, and then accordingly, I'll be able to guide you, talk to you. Fifth one, guys. I mean, there is no right or wrong answer for it, right? But if all of you, 100% of you participate, that will help me know you better. Go on, be quick. Go on. 63% so far. Go on. On your screen, there is this poll. Just select the answer, whichever relates to you the most. Go on. I give you last few seconds, guys, and then we will continue with the session. Okay, so I am taking a pause here because 83% people have participated. I truly value all those guys who have participated. Those who did not participate this time, don't worry. This is going to be a series of polls coming. Please participate next time, definitely. So I'm ending the poll now. Yeah, so the poll is over. What I can see is this session has almost 60% high school student and undergraduates, and then almost 20 to 23% professionals with 5+ years of experience. So I'll keep my conversation for students, for professionals, for graduates, for postgraduates, everybody then. Okay. Allow me a minute. Let me put a deck here first. Yeah. Some of you, okay, by the way, I'm not a believer of reading from the slides. So don't expect me to read from the slides. I'm going to talk something else. Slides will show you something else. Okay. So whosoever wants the slide information, you can please click and capture the screen for your record, for your reference. But hear me out. because I have a lot more to say rather than the slides. So when it comes to finance, when it comes to finance, a lot of us uh, go on to believe that probably CA is going to be the only qualification, only professional qualification. That's what people normally start thinking. Okay. And that's the biggest myth, guys. You think, or your parents think, that CA is the only qualification. That is the biggest myth, or that's the biggest mistake that you are doing. I'll tell you why. One, CA is not finance at all. CA is accounting. In the whole of CA qualification, what you study is accounting, audit, tax. So CA is good for an accounting career, not for a finance career. Now you will tell me, what is the difference between accounting and finance? As a layman, if I have to make you understand, accounting is more transactional. It is more about capturing the transaction, recording the transaction, reporting the transaction, validating or auditing the transaction. Finance is more about planning and strategy. Why did this happen? From where will I bring the funds? How will I run the business? What's better, equity or debt? What at what interest rate should I borrow the money? What should be the capital structure, etc., etc. Two different animals, two completely different animals, guys. Please understand, accounting and finance are two completely different things. They may be connected, that's fine, but two different skill sets are required to get into accounting and finance domains. For accounting domain, what you need is to build your skill set on financial accounting, management accounting, financial reporting, auditing, cash flow, balance sheet, preparing P&L, etc., etc. That's the core expertise that you need to build. To get into finance, you do not need to prepare a balance sheet. Sorry. What you need to get into, if you're in finance, what you need to do is analyze that balance sheet. Doing analysis, doing research, making strategic decisions based out of that balance sheet is what you will be doing as a finance professional. Okay. So, two different skill sets, two different things. People like me who come from accounting and finance, both qualifications, of course, then you are kind of connecting the dots from here to here, whether it is preparing the P&L and balance sheet, or whether it is analyzing and taking strategic decisions on the P&L and the balance sheet, end to end the whole of it, right? That's the skill set. So first, let us understand these skill sets are very different. You can build your career as an accountant, as an auditor. Auditor is what? Somebody who goes and does the validation, does the check on business processes, on business operations, on companies' policies, companies' financial reports, companies' records, companies' transactions, etc., etc. That's an audit, right? So somebody who can do tax filing, etc. So tax consultant, advising companies on tax issues, etc. So these are typical accounting roles. In finance role, you have roles like you can be an investment banker, advising corporates on fundraising, M&A, deal structuring, etc., etc. That's core investment banking. The most premium jobs in the whole of accounting and finance domain, guys, is what people consider as investment banking. That's the most white collar job, in fact, the dream job for people in the finance domain. Okay, investment banking. Followed by that, you have jobs like you get into equity research. You could work with an investment banking firm, a fund management company, a wealth management company, etc., and play the equity research work. You can go and work with a fund management company as a fund manager, wealth management company as a wealth manager, investment advisor, etc., etc. So these are the typical job roles which fall in accounting and finance domain. You can go and work with the treasury of a bank where truly the $1 million, $1 billion funds are being invested, those decisions are being taken. That's again a core finance job, right? You can go and work with a credit company. Uh, for example, as a layman, if I have to give you an example, if you go and apply for a home loan or car loan, your home loan is approved on certain criteria. That is being that decision is being taken based on certain credit assessment, right? So there is a credit team at the back end doing all these approvals, assessments, etc. And this was 30, 40, 50 lakh, 1 crore home loan. Look at the corporate loans. When a corporate applies for a loan and the size of the loan is around 100 crores, 200 crores, 500 crores, 1000 crores, etc., then there is a far more uh, at risk, value at risk, which is there. And that's why truly the expert uh, credit analysis skill set is required to value such projects. So this is what you do as a part of the credit. Now, I what I tried explaining was these are the typical job roles which are there in the accounting finance domain, right? Um, all of you who are here, I congratulate you for one thing, that the career that you have opted for, the accounting finance domain, that is the fastest growing domain today. The fastest growing domain today. Finance domain is expected to be doubling in the next 10 years. Accounting is expected to be tripling in the next 3 years, next 10 years. No other industry is growing at this pace. So, which means you are on the right path. You have taken the right decision to get into the uh, industry which has a very, very fast growing trend. Okay. So, when you want to build a career in finance or accounting, what is that the companies are looking for? Okay. Let us understand what is that they are looking for. They want you to have conceptual clarity. You should know the concepts, but that's not it. They want you to have a skill set, not just a concept. They want you to have skill set. The other day, I was talking to a CA aspirant. She was in CA final, and she called and she was saying that, I am going to write my CA finals, but I feel that I lack my skills, even prepare a PNL or analyze a PNL. I'm not even well versed with advanced Excel or using Excel in Excel for financial calculations, etc. I can't do TVM calculations in Excel. That was her honest confession, right? And she's going to write her CA finals group 2 now. Imagine, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is the CA qualification as such that you have been hearing is a lot more theoretical. CA doesn't give you that typical practical or analytical skill set. That's where the gap is. That's where the gap is. CA as a qualification has been, and I often say this, guys, I'm taking this liberty to say, but I often say this, that it has been designed to make sure that people fail. And that's the reason why. What is the pass rate of CA exams, by the way? 7 8%. You look at foundation, 50% people will pass. You look at the ultimate result, only 7 8% people are going to pass, which means 93% people are going to fail only, right? Then it's designed to fail, no? The other thing, if you look at it, CA has a group based system, right? So, which means 3 4 papers is what you will have to go and write together. You write 3 exams together, even if you fail in one, it will be marked as failed in all three. Why so? That's not what your college does. If you're writing 4 exams, if you fail in one, does your college makes you fail in all four? No, not at all. Right. So I often say this is the problem lies in the curriculum design and the exam design. It's not that CA is difficult. All the other courses that I'm going to talk to you today may have the same difficulty level, but they are designed in such a way that becomes convenient because their focus is on analytical skills. Their focus is not on rote learning at all. They don't want you to mug up the concepts and come and give a test of your memory in the exam. They want you to understand, build the skill set on how to apply those concepts, and then take the exam. The other thing is they want you to have a decent communication skills, ability to articulate well, present well, report things, report your findings, able to talk to your clients, able to talk to your superiors, able to engage stakeholders is what they are expecting. And then the tech orientation. I mean, in today's world, can you expect somebody who doesn't know a little bit of data or a little bit of tech? That person would be dead, right? So in today's world, guys, it becomes extremely important. And I just gave you an example. A CA final year student saying that I can't do TVM calculations in Excel. I mean, this is absolute nonsense, right? And that is what is not going to give you the career outcome. You will have to prepare in such a way that you are building these skill sets which are required by the industry. So knowing is one thing, applying that knowledge is the other thing, right? So the ability to apply that knowledge is what is needed when you have the analytical skills and the tech orientation, right? So this is knowing. Conceptual clarity is knowing the things. This is your ability to apply, right? This is ability to apply. And this is what? This is now that you have applied, this is ability to present, right? So you should have three core competencies: knowledge, knowledge, skill, and then ability to present. You are able to present, you are able to report, you are able to engage the stakeholders. That's what you need, right? And I'm sorry to say, none of the regular college programs, so to say BB or a BCom, actually MB or MCom, actually teach us so. And that's where the global qualifications, internships, etc., come into play. I'll talk a little bit about all of this. Here is a very alarming fact. Some 7 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, this study was done by ASSOCHAM. You capture this screen, I request you, and go on Google, just type this line: 93% of management graduates in India are unemployable. Type this line. You will find this news all across: Economic Times, Business Standard, First Post, Business Today, Financial Times, Education Times, India Today, everywhere published 7, 8 years ago, right? And what this report says is that if you leave apart the top 20 institutions like IM, XLRI, MDI, etc., etc., then rest of the institutions, and it says that there are around 5,500. That too, some 7 years ago. If you look at today's number, it would be around 10,000. 10,000 B schools today, saying that they are producing unemployable graduates. They are producing people who cannot be employed, whom the industry says that they are having below standard, substandard skill set. That is the problem. The problem is not with your talent. The problem is the skill set for which you have been trained. The problem is that while you attended your BB or BCom, or while you were doing your 11th,
Correct.
12th, whatever,
So, guys,
you were
yes,
asked to learn 10 questions, go and answer those 10 questions. You were never asked to apply that in the real world. And that is what the challenge is. Okay. These global qualifications designed in US, UK, etc., they are training pedagogy, they're learning pedagogy, they're learning behavior, learning approach is completely different. They don't go on theory at all. They teach you practical. I'll give you a small example. While I was doing my ACCA, my CA 26 years ago, year 2000 batch I did, we were allowed to, I mean, my exam was open book examination. We were allowed to carry the book in the exam. You can open the book, check from the book, and write the exam. And surprisingly, not even one question in the exam will come from the book, right? Because they are not testing your memory, they are asking you how to apply. So, based on whatever you've learned, here is what you're going to be using. So, you will be applying that concept, right? So your questions, your exams are also very practical, application oriented. It's not like you memorize and go. Even if, let's say, to solve a sum, there is a formula which is needed, the formula will already be given in the question paper itself. You won't have to memorize that, right? It is that kind of framework that these global bodies have built. The same thing, repetition, guys, that some of you are BBA, BCom might feel that, oh, I have done BBA, that's why probably industry is saying I'm not uh, eligible to get a job. I'll go and do my BBA, MBA. Don't think that way. That's a wrong answer. You have plenty and plenty of such reports here published for you. You can capture this screen, search these lines, and you will find all of this on Google, right? Now, if you see what it is saying, that even MBA is not the right answer. MBA is a false dream which is being sold to you, which is being sold in India for so many years. MBA is not giving you the skill set unless and until you are probably going from the top tier colleges like the IMs or the XLRI or the MDIs or the ISB of the world. Otherwise, MBA is definitely not the answer. So then the question is, what else, right? I denied CA saying for various reasons. I said CA because it's extremely complex, very low passing rate, right? CA, average time to complete CA is around 5 to 7 years, right? 7 years, guys. You will be going to invest your 7 years of precious, 7 precious years of your life. And after that, you will get to know that only 7% will pass, 93% will fail. So for 93% of people, this is going to be what truly uh, 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 all your efforts, all your 7 years of time going west, right? So that's why CA is not the answer as well. MBA is not the answer. CA is not the answer. So then what's the answer? And that's what, as global qualifications, you have the answer. Okay. That why these global qualifications? One, because these are globally recognized. Unlike CA India, which will be recognized in one country, India, these qualifications that I'm going to talk to you are recognized across the world. 100 countries, 150 countries, 180 countries, 190 countries, likewise, which is like saying that almost across the planet, right? So you are holding a qualification which allows you to go and work across the planet. What else do you want, right? Their curriculum is very forward looking, as I have already said you, right? It's not like, sorry. So it's not like your the MBA or BBA curriculum, which is still, which is dead, which the industry is not finding relevant. The best part is these are foreign qualifications. So you will study here in India, you will take your exams here in India, but still your certificate, your charter that will be issued will be all from the US or UK based bodies. So it's like studying for a foreign qualification. Whether we like it or not, our parents, your parents, or us, some of us would have always wanted to have a foreign education. These qualifications will truly help you fill that gap. You will hold a foreign qualification in your hands. Very broad spectrum of job roles, flexible exam system, which is what I have already explained to you, preferred by top MNCs, careers across the world, the likes of Big Fours, KPMG, PwC, EY, Deloitte, Forbes Mazars, GT, the top accounting firms, audit firms, consulting firms, top investment banking firms, there's the Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanleys of the world, etc., etc. They all are looking for these global qualifications. Why? Because these are also global companies. They work across more than 50, 30, 80, 100 countries, right? And that's why they want people whose qualification and skill set can also be valued across all these 80, 100 countries. And that is what creates value for you. And very high ROI. ROI means the cost that you pay to do these courses versus the salaries that you get, right? This is way too high. Cost will be this and salary will be this. So it's way too high. That is the best thing. You invest very little. The cost of doing these global qualifications in some cases is less than your BBA or BCom, less than your BBA or BCom. And the cost of doing your uh, and the salary outcome will be at least thrice or four times of your BBA and BCom salaries. So that's the difference. Okay. Let me talk to you a little bit here. The first thing I would say, let us divide it in three. What exactly do you want to do? Okay. Do you want to build a career in accounting? This is a core accounting. Do you want to build a career in accounting? Okay. So then what? Then I'll give you that you should be doing this. Or you can say, no, I want to build a career in finance, which is investment banking. So career in accounting means accounting, financial reporting, audit, tax, consulting, etc. Finance, career in finance means investment banking, M&A, treasury, credit, risk management, fund management, wealth management, etc., etc. This is career in finance. And the third is career you are not sure whether accounting or finance. You say, I'll try to play safe. I like to do something which is having a mix of accounting and finance both. So I'll try to create my demand both on both sides. So three options: core accounting, core finance, or mix of both. Let me run up another poll here, guys, quickly, and I want all of you to participate. The poll is simply about what is your career aspiration? Where exactly you want to build your career in? Right? That's the simple poll that I have for you. One second. Okay, let me run another poll. Yeah. So here it is. The question is now on your screen. It says, which of the following domains you aspire, you want to build your career in? Right? You have to just go and select the one where you want to build your career in. That's it. Long list. Still, you have others option also. If you don't find something which is written here, but that's what you aspire to get into, then you have others. Click others. Superb, superb. Keep going. Those who are not sure can go for others. Okay, go on, go on. Another few seconds, guys. Please go on. 89% of you have completed the poll. I want remaining 11% also to do this. Go on. Okay, fair enough. I'm ending the poll now. I'm ending the poll now. One second. Yeah. So I have finished the poll. Now, what I see is almost 30% people saying they want to get into accounting and financial reporting, 2% saying audit. So those of you who are saying, and surprisingly, 0% saying tax. So those of you who want to build a career in accounting, financial reporting, audit, guys, for you, I have two recommendations. One is ACCA, which is the CA from UK, world's oldest CA qualification. I'll talk about that in detail, right? So I would recommend ACCA. Or if you are already a graduate, BCom and above, then you can do CPA as well. So ACCA or CPA for those who are willing to build a career in accounting, financial reporting, audit. Okay, let's move to the remaining options now. Uh, 22% said investment banking, 9% corporate finance, 2% treasury, right? So 22, 9, 31, 2% treasury is 33. Uh, so 20, I mean 22 and 9, this 31% saying that I want to build a career in investment banking, corporate finance, etc. For you, two things, guys. Either do CFA or do FRM. Both extremely good, top-notch, gold standard qualifications in finance. I'll talk about that in detail, don't worry. But these are the two best options for you. Okay. Followed by that, then you have options like credit 6%, risk management 6%, 6 and 6, 12%, and 2% treasury. So 14% people saying that I want to get into treasury, credit, or risk management. For them, I would say look at FRM as your best choice. People who are very clear they want to get into credit risk or treasury, FRM will be a better choice than CFA. CFA, if you want to probably have a holistic investment banking, treasury, or whatever you want to be open. Okay. Now, fund management also 2%, so CFA. Then you have the third thing where you have a little bit of mix. You have a little bit of corporate finance. Then you also have a strategy, you have consulting, you have others. Then, guys, strategy, consulting, others, corporate finance, etc. I would say look at US CMA. This is a qualification which is a mix of accounting, finance, strategy, analytics, everything put together is what it will prepare you for that role. Okay. That was the segregation. Now I'll take you through these courses one by one quickly. I'll try to give you a view of what these qualifications look like. So starting from US CMA, which is, or let me give it a pass. I'll come to it at the end. Starting with ACCA, core accounting qualification. World's oldest, world's largest CA body. The program is recognized in 180 countries across the world. Truly, it's like saying that I am a global CA. Search on internet global CA will find ACCA. That is the value of ACCA. Anybody who is 10th standard and above can join the program. 10th standard and above join through foundation route. If you have done your 10th, you can join the program through foundation route. 12th standard and above can join directly, right? Though foundation and direct does not make a difference at all. This 12th standard guy also will have to write 13 exam. 10th standard guy will also have to write 13 exams only. So there is no difference in the timeline of the exam. The only difference is what we teach you. If you are coming from 10th standard, we'll start from very basics. If you're coming from 12th standard, I'll start from a little next step. That's it. Okay. In totality, there are 13 subjects in ACCA. These are broken into three levels. They are called knowledge level, where you have three subjects, skill level, where you have six subjects, and professional level, where you have six subjects, but only four exams to be given. There are two compulsory exams and two optional papers. Out of these four, you pick any two, and two compulsory. So in totality, four. So 3 plus 6 plus 4, 13 exams to be given. The best part here is you give the exams one by one, not like India CA where you have to write the exams in group, three exams together, four exams together, etc. No, nothing like that. You go and write exams one by one. You pass one exam, move to the second, pass second, move to the third. Likewise, it's a very linear order one by one. That is what makes it absolutely convenient for you. I'll give you one interesting fact. India CA is around 76, 77 years old qualification. ACCA is around 130 years old. Much larger valued, much older, much more recognized program, guys. Rather, to be honest, India CA program, while it was built, it was copied from the ACCA structure. So what you are doing today as an ACCA is far more advanced, but still far more convenient because the structure is like that. Okay. Uh, all those who are commerce graduates and above, BCom and above, BCom, MCom, etc. Don't worry, there is a provision of exemptions as well in ACCA. Certain exams will be waived off if you are a BCom. For a BCom, typically 5 exams will be waived off. You won't have to write 13, you will have to write only 8 exams. For for an MBA, typically 3 exams are waived off. So 13 minus 3, 10 exams only is what you will have to write. For a CA inter, CA final kind of candidate, there are multiple papers which can be waived off, but that number I can commit only when I look at your CA inter and CA final mark sheet, etc. That you will have to share with our team. Our team can look at and then they can guide you how many exemptions you have. Okay. So that's the ACCA structure. The average compensation as an ACCA fresher, and mind you, I'm saying ACCA fresher with absolutely zero experience, is where you get started, is around 8 to 12 LPA. That's where you will get started. And with the jobs in core accounting, core financial reporting, core audit. Not like MBA finance that you do MBA and then sell the credit card of a bank, you get into sales job. No, you do ACCA, you get into core accounting, financial reporting, audit job. That's what you're going to be doing, right? Difficulty level, half, average, average. Okay. ROI level, extremely high, guys, because the overall cost of doing ACCA. Okay, overall cost, I'm saying all inclusive, your study cost, books cost, training cost, exam cost, registration cost, all inclusive. You are going to spend something between 2 lakhs to 4 lakhs, depending on how many papers you have exempted for, right? And against an investment of 2 lakh to 4 lakh, if you are going to get 8 to 12 lakh, is what you are recovering your investment in 6 months' salary itself, right? That is what ACCA is, extremely high global careers in 180 countries across the world. Okay. Go on LinkedIn, search for ACCA. Maximum people you will find working with KPMG, EY, Deloitte, etc. Big Fours are simply in love with hiring ACCAs. They are crazy behind them. Okay. The other accounting qualification, again, core accounting qualification that I suggested was CPA. But CPA is only if you are a commerce graduate and above, BCom and above, BCom plus MBA, BCom plus PG diploma, BCom plus CA Inter, BCom plus CA. If you are BCom and above, only then you can become eligible for CPA. Otherwise, don't look at CPA. What is CPA? This is the CA of US. In America, there is nothing called CA. It's the CPA, right? Recognized in 130 countries across the world. It takes around 12 to 18 months for you to complete. So faster, quicker. Only 4 exams to pass. So lesser exams than ACCA. Okay, 3 compulsory exams and 1 elective exam. It makes 12 to 18 months for you to pass. That's it, right? So look at CPA if you want to do it in a hurry. ACCA is slightly longer, take around 2 years for you to complete, and there are also 13 exams to be given. CPA is only 4 exams, so faster. But keep in mind, only if you're a commerce graduate and above, you are eligible. Now look at the difficulty level again. Average, ROI level, awesome, bigger than higher than ACCA. It's 12 to 20 LPs where you will get started as a CPA fresher with absolutely zero experience. Absolutely zero experience. That's the value of US CPA. Coming to the core finance job. So this is your core finance. I think CFA is something which all of you would have heard of, right? CFA is truly the gold standard, one of the most elite, most respected qualifications in the world of finance, recognized across 165 plus CFA societies. The minimum eligibility is you should be in your graduation first year and above. Graduation, I said, which is BBA, BSc, BTech, whatever you are doing, BCom, you are eligible. No stream, no percentage barrier at all. And as I said you in the earlier example, while I was talking about my nephew, he was in his 12th standard when he started preparing for CFA. So this eligibility is for writing exam, not for you to start studying. For studying, the eligibility is if you want to build a career in finance, start now, start today. Don't think, right? Because then you will have more time to prepare, more time to study. Takes around 2.5 years to complete the whole of CFA. CFA has got 3 levels. It's called CFA level 1, level 2, level 3. 3 levels of study, one by one you do. CFA level 1, this is where you get started. 10 subjects, all 10 subjects combined, only one exam, by the way. So in CFA level 1, it's only one exam. CFA level 2, again only one exam. CFA level 3, again only one exam. So to become a CFA charter holder, you have to write only 3 exams, that to one by one. That's it, right? And the best part, the most unique part about CFA is that for CFA, you don't need to wait for the full course completion. You complete your CFA level 1 and your career journey begins here. The average compensation of a CFA level 1, please keep this note very clearly. The average compensation for a CFA level 1, only level 1 you have passed, nothing else. Fresher, absolutely zero experience, is 8 to 12 LPA. That's the average compensation. CFA level 1. And where will you get started? In core finance job, investment banking, equity research, fund management, treasury, wealth management, etc., etc. Okay. Difficulty level, if you would have seen, is slightly higher than ACCA and CPA. I mean, if I go back the screen, then you will be able to relate. It was 2.5. It's also 2.5. But when it comes to CFA, we have given it 3. So slightly higher than ACCA and CPA, but ROI level is again extremely, extremely high, guys. Right? And as I said, if you are committed to build a career in finance, investment banking, treasury, etc., corporate finance, CFA is what you should be looking at as your first option. Right? The second option for in finance is FRM. Again, a gold standard qualification in finance. Those of you who said, I want to build a career in risk management, treasury, credit, corporate finance, etc., investment management, FRM is your option. Then look at FRM better than CFA for you. This is better because the FRM as a qualification will help you build more expertise in credit, treasury, risk management, investment management, etc. Right? Recognized in 190 countries across the world, carries the maximum recognition as compared to any other global qualification. It's open to all. There is no eligibility barrier. Even if you are in your 11th standard, you can join the program now. Even if you are in your 10th standard, you can join the program now. It is open for all. Okay. There are 10 subjects in it, split into two parts. Part one has got 4 subjects. Part two has got 6 subjects. Part one, all 4 subjects combined, it's only one exam that happens. Part two, again, all 6 subjects combined, only one exam that happens. So in totality, if you see, to become an FRM charter holder, all you have to do is write 2 exams, only 2 exams, and you are done with your FRM charter, right? It will help you get started, make a head start with a solid career in finance, investment banking, investment management, treasury, credit. I mean, why I'm using these terms? Look at these FRM curriculum. You have specific modules on treasury, credit, investment risk, etc., etc. That's why it is the best qualification. It is truly building that next skill set in those areas for you. It is preparing you for very, very high paying career, guys. Now, if you look at the difficulty level, lesser than ACCA, lesser than CPA, lesser than CFA, still extremely high. FRM fresher, absolutely zero experience, 6 to 10 LPA, core finance jobs is where you will get started with. Okay. Now, if you are not sure where, if you're trying to hedge, saying that I want a little bit of accounting, a little bit of finance, then what? Then US CMA. This is a combination of accounting and finance. To be honest, CMA US teaches you 5 things: accounting, finance, management, strategy, analytics. Let me show you. Look at these subjects, you will be able to understand that. The whole of CMA has got 12 subjects broken into 2 parts. 6 subjects in part one. All these 6 subjects combined, there will be only one exam. 6 subjects in part two. Again, all 6 subjects combined, only one exam. So to become a CMA, how many exams you have to pass? Only 2 exams. Only 2 exams to be passed. That's it. It will take around 6 to 9 months of study. That's it. 6 to 9 months, you will complete this, appear exams, pass exams, and you become a US CMA. Right? And look what you are learning: financial reporting, which is financial accounting, financial reporting, planning, budgeting, forecasting, performance management, cost management, internal control, business process optimization, strategy, etc. Technology and analysis, data analytics, and fintech is what you are learning also as a part of your CMA. Then financial analysis, corporate finance, etc. So you look at the subjects, you'll be able to understand why am I saying that it's a mix of accounting and finance both, right? So it will prepare you for career on accounting side, on finance side, wherever you want to be in. Uh, the what do you call difficulty level? It will be the easiest of all these 5. ROI level slightly lesser than the others because of course it's much less difficult as well. And the as a CMA fresher, you will get started with 6.5 to 10 LPA, so very high uh, ROI still, right? So you have to choose what works for you. I'll make a quick comparison as well here for you. So this is your comparison. CMA, if you want to get into management accounting, finance, strategy, those kind of roles. 10 plus 2 is the eligibility. It will take 6 to 8 months, only 2 exams. The exams happen 3 times a year. Subjects, you will study 10 subjects. Difficulty level is 1.5 out of 5, so easy to do. Recognized in 178 countries across the world. This is your salary level. This is for students and professionals both. ACCA, if you want to get into core accounting, audit, tax, right? 10 plus 2 BBA, BCom, 10th guy can also come and do, but that will be foundation, right? 2.5 years, 13 papers. There will be exemptions here. Plus minus can happen, minus can happen, exams can go down 4 times a year, 2.5 on 5, globally recognized in 180 countries, 8 to 12 LPA. CPA, only if you are a commerce graduate and above. Core accounting, audit, tax, and law. Exams happen throughout the year on demand, 12 to 18 months, 2.5 on 5, globally recognized, 12 to 20 LPA, primarily designed for professionals. I would encourage all of you guys to take a screenshot of this. This is like a one single page summary, putting everything together on one page, makes the comparison easy, sweet, nice for you. Then you have CFA and FRM for finance. CFA, core finance, financial analysis. FRM for finance, financial markets and risk management. Eligibility, 2 years in CFA almost goes. FRM, 8 to 9 months, 10 months. CFA exams happen 4 times a year for level 1. For FRM, it's 3 times. Globally recognized, This is the salary level, 8 to 12 LPA, 6 to 10 LPA, students, professional, student, professional. So capture this, keep it in front of you. And now that I have explained you everything about the all these 5 qualifications, I want to do one more thing now. I want to run a poll saying that which of these qualifications, which of these qualifications you think that aligns the best with your career aspiration, with your career goals, right? Please go ahead, mark your choices. That these are the qualifications that I think is suited to me, that I would love to be doing, I would love to be pursuing. Go on, guys. I mean, here I need 100% answers, because if you are not even sure that you know what career path you want to take, then probably the 1 hour that you are spending here with me, you are wasting the time, right? So please go ahead, answer. Each one of you should answer that. What is the direction that you want to take? Go ahead. Go ahead. You have a few seconds. Go ahead. I want each one of you to answer here, guys. Each one of you. If you have two answers, don't worry. I mean, you can still, out of these two, whatever is the one that makes that comes top of your head, click that. No, you know there is a famous. I mean, I am sure all of you would have read that Alice in Wonderland. So in Alice in Wonderland, the story, when Alice goes down the rabbit hole and she starts walking, she reaches to a point where there are two, three ways, two, three directions going, and Alice gets confused where to go. So she meets the rabbit, and uh, she asks, "Which path should I take?" And the rabbit asks that, "Where do you exactly want to go?" She says, "I don't know." Then the rabbit answers, "Then it hardly matters whatever path you take, right?" So if you do not know where do you want to reach, you can take any path. I mean, then every single path is useless for you, right? So you should know where you want to reach. What we did today, prior to this, we tried to arrive at what career aspirations you have, what exactly do you want to do in your life. And now what we are trying to do is we are mapping that, helping you understand that this is the qualification that will take me to that career path, right? Another 2 3 seconds, guys. Be quick. I can see 84% people have answered. Be quick. uh okay, anyways, I'm ending the poll now. Okay, so then now that you know everything, all your qualifications, career, etc., I think the only thing that you would like to now know is that what is the cost of studying these programs, right? So let me do that for you. Okay, now let me do that for you. Any of these programs, by the way, any of these programs that you do, CMA or ACCA, whatever, right? What happens is there are typically two costs that you pay, guys. One is study fee. To prepare for these courses, you will need books, classes, coaching materials, online, being mentored by a trainer, question bank, practice papers, exam kit, revision, mind maps, all of that. So for that, you come to Emarticus. Emarticus is an approved training provider, and we are India's first and only training provider which has been approved by all these 5 global bodies. There is nobody else in the entire country which is approved by all these 5 bodies. There can be players who are approved by 1 or 2 or 3, but nobody else other than Emarticus which is approved by all these top 5 global bodies. That's a very unique distinction, expertise that we bring on the table. So come to us. We will be training you, teaching you, giving you live classes, coaching, mentoring, learning materials, books, question bank, practice papers, etc., etc. The other thing is a board fee that you will be paying to these. For what? For board registration, for exam, for membership, for licenses, etc., etc. Right? So different structures will have different depending on what qualification you are coming from, student or professional, how many exemptions you have in ACCA, etc. The fee varies a little bit. So the fee for the exact fee, that how much exactly is going to be the cost for you, we need to truly know your background first. We need to talk to you one on one. A generic answer won't help, right? Generic answer, I give you 2 lakhs. Tomorrow, if the cost is 3 lakhs, you would say, hey, Rajesh, you were telling me wrong. Or I give you 2 lakhs and tomorrow the cost is 1.5 lakh. Then again, it's like I have overstated the number, right? So it's not the right thing to do. So for that, you will have to truly speak to us, talk to us, give us your background, help us know more about you, and then we will be able to tell you what exactly would it cost to you, right? Um, Here is the last and final poll, guys, and after that, I'll take your questions as well. The last and final poll, I want to know from you that now that you have also seen that these are the qualifications that you want to do, how soon would you like to get started with your studies? How soon do you want to start studying these qualifications now? Immediately, within a week, within 15 days, within a month, or you're not sure? So go ahead. I invite all of you to give answers. Even if you're not sure, there is not sure, right? And if you're very sure, you have immediately within a week, within 15 days, all of these answers before you. Though personally, I would want everybody to come in immediately or within a week, but I am still just expecting that I get 100% answers. Go on, you have a few seconds. Please go on, guys. The question is, how soon would you like to get started with your studies? Would you like to join these programs? Immediately, within a week, within 15 days, within a month? Accordingly, my team can also help you, right? So those like immediately within a week, my team can help you arriving at your qualification structure, your fee total, etc., etc. They can help you personally one to one. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I'm ending the poll. We have got 86% people to respond. I'm ending the poll now. Okay, so that was all from my side, guys. Uh, I have a little bit of this Marticus background, etc., which you have already seen. So I'm not spending time there. Who are our hiring partners who work with us, etc. I'm not spending time there. I am just quickly going to take your questions. Let me see if there are questions which are not answered. As soon as my 12th results come, 12th results, if you are from CBSE, is awaited 10, 12 days. But then I would tell you, why keep waiting? I was giving you my nephew's example. He was in 11th standard, he started preparing for CFA. If you have clarity, then why not start early? What is going to change in 10 days, by the way? I mean, am I not sure that I'll